Welcome to this program, our moments with God, our moments with the Word of God, our moments with the love of God, our moments with the mercy and compassion of God, our moments also with the holy ones of God, and also our moments to turn on ourselves, our deeper self, where God abides and where God's love can be found. And the Word of God that we hear, if we can try to match that with the churning that goes on into our hearts and try to match that, then surely that would help us in our spiritual growth. That is the purpose of these videos. And if you like, you may please share the videos with others and also subscribe to the channel. Thank you. As I told you the other day, I am in Goa and was at the Institute of Mater Dei, Mother of God, which basically caters to the formation, both theological formation as well as formation of sisters at Mater Dei. Currently, there are 38 sisters. The other day, I interviewed Sister James C., who is the program coordinator, and today I have before us Sister Julie, who is the superior of the convent, although she is here only for last 5 months, she says. So therefore, she has a lot of challenges. Welcome to this program, Sister Julie. So how are you finding your work now, this new job that you are in?
Thank you very much for your invitation and welcome, Father. So before I could take up, it is kind of a sudden appointment, which I never expected. And it was a God-given opportunity for me to be here at IMD. I have never known anything about IMD earlier. And after coming here, I learned to experience what it caters to and how it is functioning and what are the things that are happening here at IMD.
So what have you learned? What is functioning here? What have you learned?
So my learning here is there are two programs that are offered here, the theology and also the formators program for the religious women of India. So since it is a national center, and I feel that there are sisters from different parts of our country, north, west and east, everywhere. But the sisters who are here, they are also trying to experience the togetherness and synodality in a way. So I would utter this word, and wherein we come together from different parts and to live a community life. So we form a true community in this place. But my learning here is, though they are from different parts of the country, they try to abide by the norms and regulations of this particular institution, that is Institute Mater Dei, and they are also aware of the programs that are happening here and the purpose for which they are here. And I also see that though they commit themselves for learning and experiencing both spiritually and theologically, and also in the social realm, wherein they are able to have exposition to different things here. And they also have exposure to the old age homes and things like that, and that also helps them to be of service to the humanity and also the deprived. And the second thing is the sisters are exposed to the spiritual or the pastoral ministry exposure, and they cater to the spiritual needs of Bom Jesus, the Basilica in Old Goa, wherein we have the relic of St. Francis Xavier. And sisters have an opportunity every Sunday to go there and distribute communion. And it is also a greater experience. And during exposition for the past 45 days, they offered their service to the full. So they participated in all 8 masses from morning 6 to evening 6:15 English Mass, and they were happy to do it. And during the sharing also, they felt that they are in a holy ground, and they experienced lot of things for their personal lives and also to carry on with them some legacy of spirituality to their own places, and in a way to how to evangelize people or to involve in the ministry of evangelization. And that is what is the learning of the students. And in fact, I also have that particular experience, wherein my father also is named after Francis Xavier. That also puts me into having a greater devotion and love towards St. Francis Xavier. And it was a great experience which I had never expected that in my life I would be here during this time and have a direct experience of just seeing the relic of Francis Xavier and getting to know also about the whole ambience. And in particular, at Institute Mater Dei, to serve as an animator or a superior, and it is quite challenging also because I don't know the structure, but still I get to know the structure and the details and the whole thing that is happening here. The past 5 months of experience have taught me that I need to be very alert to the circumstances and the situation, and also to the needs of the students here. And mainly what I see is, and this structure is very old structure, and it is almost 430 to 40 years old structure, which is constructed in 1606. But it has got its own issues and the problems. Therefore, the infrastructural issues also play a greater role in the formation of the students.
Sister, you mentioned something very interesting, which also awakened something in me, that sisters were going every day for 45 days during this exposition. I'm sure they had some deep experiences. Then, incidentally, you mentioned that your father is also named after Francis Xavier. So, what kind of experience did you have, sister? If you may be able to put it in words.
So my father, when I speak about my family, I think before my father there were 6 children at home, and all of them they died due to various reasons.
You mean your uncles and aunts? No.
Yeah, uncle and aunts, because they were at a very young age only. So only my father was also, after he was the 7th child, and when my grandmother was, you know, waiting for that, she was on the family ways, and she was also praying to St. Francis Xavier.
Okay, you mean to say your mother was on the no, your
Grandmother
was on the
family
family
ways
way.
carrying my father.
Yeah, yeah, and others had died earlier.
Yeah, earlier, all 6 of them have died earlier.
Okay, so she
So
was
my
waiting for you.
my grandmother wanted that this child to be, born, and she needs to take care of him, and therefore she made a vow to St. Francis Xavier here in Goa, and prayed over.
Though
And
she was from Tamil Nadu,
she
she
is from
made
Tamil Nadu,
yeah.
so she made a vow to Francis Xavier here. And later, I think the child was born, and he was also living. And when she made a vow, she also said, told that she would bring the baby to Francis Xavier's Church, Goa. I think when he was a baby itself, as soon as the baby is born, maybe in few months' time, she brought him to the church and offered him at the church. And later also my father had come 2 times afterwards. So as he had grown, and I also was aware of that my father and mother also had come once when we were very small and young, with my grandmother once and with my mother once,
So
to
there
this
is a
church.
personal connection to this
Yes,
place,
yes,
and
yeah.
that's why, though it's a surprise for you that you got appointment here, but at the same time, it must be quite fulfilling and
Yes.
great. So, what have you asked Saint Francis for the institute, or for your family, or for the country? What was your main prayer to
Uh,
Saint Francis Xavier?
So this time I was all the time praying for a few intentions. And the first thing is I was praying for IMD, the Institute
Institute of
Mater
Mater
Dei.
Dei.
And the second thing is for the beatification of our foundress, Mother Tatipatri Nyanamma, since it's on the process.
When did she pass away?
Mother Nyanamma, 1874.
1874.
She's,
Okay.
yeah. So I was praying for that. We are on the process of beatification, and the Positio is being written by a team of members under the leadership of our
So you
former
pray to
Superior
St.
General.
Francis Xavier to kind of expedite it.
Expedite, yes. And the next thing was for my congregation, because that it needs to spread its wings and do its ministry, or ground its ministry in multiple ways in different places. And also for all of our sisters in the congregation. So because I have a greater affinity with my congregation, and because I also hail the foundress's clan, so therefore I have that special love for my congregation. I joined the congregation because of my
Would
foundress.
you tell our audiences what congregation is that?
The Society of Sisters of St. Anne. So we are called as Madras St. Anne's.
Okay, and then Sister Inigo belongs to the same congregation.
Yes, yes.
We were good friends and we worked together for prison ministry in Delhi, and it was a wonderful experience. I thank you very much, Sister Julie, for your time and for this wonderful interview. May St. Francis Xavier fulfill all the plans of this institute and may take this institute to greater heights under your superiorship. I wish you all the very best. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Father.